Is the Texas flood an act of God? When a natural disaster occurs, regardless of the scientific interpretation of its causes, the supernatural element often seems unavoidable. The idea of viewing the Texas flood as an act of punishment is a perspective that involves interpreting natural disasters through socio-economic and moral frameworks. While this perspective is not grounded in scientific explanation, since natural meteorological and hydrological factors cause floods, it can be explored from a socio-economic and cultural standpoint. Welcome to the CEA Network. Please like, share and subscribe. Low-income communities mostly live in flood-prone areas due to lower land costs or historical settlement patterns. These populations often lack the resources for adequate flood defenses or recovery efforts. Disproportionate impact. Minorities and marginalized groups bear the brunt of natural disasters, exacerbating existing inequalities. Rapid urbanization in Texas, in floodplains and areas like Houston, has increased vulnerability. Zoning laws, infrastructure investments and environmental regulation create gaps that contribute to higher risk. Ecosystem degradation. Wetlands and natural flood buffers due to development reduces natural flood mitigation, intensifying disaster impact. Flood contributes to significant economic costs, affecting small businesses, farms, and infrastructure. Recovery efforts require substantial government and community resources, often straining local budgets and amplifying socio-economic disparities. Some cultural or religious groups interpret natural disasters as moral or divine punishment, reflecting underlying societal tensions or ethical debates. The idea that the governor's declarations influenced the Texas flood, thus a punishment from God due to his sacrilegious utterance, is a baseless presupposition. This perspective can influence public discourse, policy responses, and community cohesion. Climate change, driven by global socio-economic activities, is intensifying the frequency and severity of floods, highlighting global inequality issues. The burden of climate change disproportionately affects vulnerable populations, linking socio-economic factors with environmental outcomes. While floods are natural phenomena, their socio-economic impacts reveal underlying inequalities in land use, economic resilience, and social justice. Interpreting the flood as an act of punishment is a philosophical or moral lens rather than a scientific explanation,